I'm wearing a cowboy hat. No, I'm not gay. I tell you, that movie really fucked up my look. Everybody's like, hey, you're gay with a cowboy hat. I'm like, no, I'm just from Texas. Put your dick away. All right.
Hi, this is Eric with the New York Natives Underground Comedy Series. Today I'll be speaking with Mr. Dustin Chafin, hilarious New York City comedian. Let's go talk to him right now.
Trailer park is scary, man. It's a lot like the ghetto, except one good thing about the trailer park, your neighborhood gets too rough, you can kind of hook up and roll the fuck out. Right?
I'm here with Dustin Chafin. Dustin, we're going to ask you some questions about being a comedian in New York City. How does living in New York make you funny?
I think part of being a comedian is kind of expressing kind of anxiety and like anger and kind of the unexpected happening, and that's kind of what's always happening in New York City all the time. Like there's always something that makes you, you know, be like, what the fuck, what is that? Why did that guy do it? That guy's peeing on the subway? Like you can turn like just typical morning of New York City into an act, just because so much is going on all the time.
Moved to New York City, fell in love with a Jewish girl. Where are my Jews at? All right, let's make fun of the Jews. They're not here. They're not here. I love Jewish girls. They're kinky in the bedroom. They have sex through a sheet. Yeah. I'm in the Klan, so it kind of works out.
Remember the first joke you ever wrote?
Yes, first joke I ever wrote, not a winner, but I'll share it. I remember I heard this story about a guy that was running around the city robbing people with a snake. Mm-hmm. He would pull the snake out and he would like, give me all your money or the snake's gonna bite you. And so I was like, that's crazy. So then I wrote this ridiculous joke. I said, well, what do you do if somebody robs you with a snake? Hey man, I got a mongoose in the backpack. You know? That was my killer joke for like 6 months. I thought I was a genius.
Does you have a joke that you really like, but the audience doesn't always get on board with?
Yeah, I got a few of those. I do a joke about how, you know, my girl has a big ass and she's a white girl, and it confuses black guys. And they look at her ass, they look at me like I just took the last pair of limited edition Nikes. Like that's a joke. It doesn't always work, but I love it. I think it's funny and it's whatever, but sometimes the audience doesn't get on board with it.
Any good heckler stories or no?
So like all these like elite students, you know, black African-American students were at this show, and it was like a black show. It was a guy named Teddy, like Sugar Bear or something, Artie Fuqua, Harris Stanton, Will Sylvans, and then me. I was the token white guy.
Oh boy.
And I go on stage and I'm killing. For like 16 minutes, I'm just murdering. They're on board, we're connecting, and and then I launch into this joke.
Native Americans got it bad in this country, didn't they? Got it worse than black people. You agree with me? Yeah, right? See, there you go. Thank you, being honest, right? The Indians were killed, enslaved, their land was stolen from them. At least black people got to travel.
And so it was like a slave boat joke reference, and the crowd just, one girl stands up and goes, boo! And the next thing you know, 3,000 people are booing me.
Wow.
And that's a lot of boos.
But nobody cares about the Indians. What are they going to do? Come on, there's only like 13 left, right? That's the problem with the Indians. They didn't populate. Everybody else pumped out the babies. That's why they're doing great in America, right? The Jews, the blacks, the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricans, the Puerto Ricans. That's how you win in this country as a minority, right? You don't like my race? Fuck you. I'll give you 10 more, cracker. How about that? I'm Dustin Chafin. Thank you. Good night.